You know, life is an interesting thing because sometimes when you make a mistake, there's no amount of mending you can do to resolve the consequences that you caused. And other times, you're right back to a clean square one. As somebody who's learning to let go of control, this has been a tough pill to swallow for me. Recently, my brother asked me if I could have any superpower, what would it be? My first and most obvious choice was teleportation, but sitting here thinking now, I wish I could travel back in time and steer myself away from the most obvious mistakes I've ever made, the ones that I just can't help but to beat myself up over. But then I think, I'm not God. What's the point in trying to write something that's already written? What's the use in trying to decide what's meant to be? No matter how hard I try to convince myself to move on and not get hung up on decisions that I can't change any longer, somehow I still find ways to imagine how things could have worked out differently. But that's the point. It's the past. It's not the present. All we have is now. All we can do is take our experiences, compile them together to make better decisions that we're proud of, and hopefully don't ruin any relationships in the process. Because life is all about relationships. Without people, we have nothing. Without connection, we're empty. Without other people to relate to, what's the point of this shared experience we call life? People are everything. And when you find good people, you gotta hold on to them tight. Love them strong. Because this doesn't last forever. The worst thing you can do is be scared to love others and then lose them in the process of being hung up with fear. You never know when that last moment will be. Because of death or separation or whatever. Every moment we experience is just as wonder-filled as the previous, but it's up to you if you're aware enough to experience them as such. Because once they're gone, they're gone. You never can get a moment back. You can't take back your actions or your words, no matter how much you wish you had a time machine. Once the damage is done, you have to live with it. The repercussions of my mistakes reverberate in my brain morning to night until at some point I fall asleep for half the night and I wake up and do it all again. Not rested, uneasy, wishing I could change what I've done, wishing I could explain how I truly feel, wishing I could change the way that you see things. We either take the risk or lose the chance. And I'm done screwing myself out of taking the best chances that I possibly could because of fear. Taking the chance on trust, taking the chance on love. One day, I'll be gone. We all will. But I'll be damned if I don't take a chance on trusting how I truly feel for once. Now is the time to take risks, because tomorrow, everything could be all over.